Mer-Man, release us at once.
The Sea Leech has no time to hear your pitiful pleas for life, but I have enough time to hear you die.
What's up, Yesterland fans? I'm Neil, and on today's episode of the Toys That Made Sense, we're going over an Amazon sale that was put out a couple weeks ago on one of the Masters of the Universe Revelation action figures, and that was Mer-Man. A lot of you know in the He-Man, MOTU community, like on Facebook, Instagram, someone did their investigations, if you will, or put their investigating skills to work, and they found that Mer-Man was actually going for like $13.49 or $13.17. It was like 73 or 78% off. So a lot of fans jumped on it to get it if they hadn't already purchased it and picked it up for their collection. And I was one of those. So today we're going to be going over Mer-Man. That's right, from the Revelations collection. So sit back, grab your favorite beverage and snack, and I'll see you guys on the other side. All right, guys, here we go. We have Mer-Man from Masters of the Universe Revelation. So taking a look at him right here through the clear plastic window, we see Mer-Man here holding his sea staff or whatever they call that. We get a couple extra hands, and we get a some kind of sword / knife. We get the Netflix series original logo up here, 30 points of articulation that it tells us that this figure is able to do in posing. We get the age range here, and then we get down here in the bottom right-hand corner, the Mattel logo. And we get a barcode up here. Flipping it around to the side, on the side of the package, we get Mer-Man. Great graphic of him or picture of him on the side of this box underneath the water. He's got that one damaged eye, which is pretty cool. And he looks like he's kind of walking through the bottom of the ocean, maybe headed towards the surface. And he's getting ready to engage with Skeletor and attack, you know, He-Man and his gang. So flipping it around, here we go on the back. We got Mer-Man. We got the little passage saying here off to the upper right-hand corner. Mer-Man looks like he's maybe fighting some kind of mutant octopus or something with some kind of tentacles. On the back, we get the description of some other characters in this line. We get the He-Man, we get Teela, we get Skeletor, and Mer-Man. And I believe these He-Man, this is like Battle He-Man or King He-Man, whatever they're calling him, and a different variation of Skeletor. Down here, we get the Mattel logo again. We get all the recycling mumbo jumbo down here. And what a great graphic of Mer-Man here. Now, I know a lot of people aren't fond of this action figure line or series. I'm on the fence about the cartoon. We'll see how second season comes. They've already announced that they're going to be releasing it. But, you know, set aside, I think the characters overall are done pretty well in this line. So for the price point, you can't go wrong. But anyways, flipping it around, then we just get the Mer-Man Ocean Warlord, on the side here. And then flipping the box underneath, you get the barcode and all the legal mumble jumble and all that fun stuff. So without further ado, let's get him out of the box. Okay, so we got Mer-Man out of the box here. And as you can see, we get, we get a total of 2 extra set of hands included with the hands that are on him for a grand total of 6 hands altogether. With these hands, the first set, you get these open kind of web hands. I don't know if that's meant for, like, you know, making him look like he's swimming or whatnot, or he's reaching out and grabbing. But they do have a little bit of swivel to them, not very much. You might be able to get those to open up a little bit more on his hands. This one actually moves a little bit more, but a single back and forth, side to side type of articulation there. I believe that's how it's going to be also for the closed fists, where it looks like he's punching right and left. Same thing. Oh, no. Yep. Yeah, these swivel here as well at the wrist, so that's not too bad. Moving on, we get the staff in his hand. We get the nice Mer-Man staff, sea staff. I don't know, like a Triton two-sided type spear. Pretty good. They put a nice little gleam and sheen there on it to make it look more like metal. Then we get some kind of maybe like a sea snake or something wrapping around. There's no face or eye, but you know, one leaves to the imagination. And then we get the greenish colored staff. So not a bad looking weapon there. And then we get his sword, which basically it's kind of like an off gray, if you will. A little bit of sheen to it. Black and goldish colored looking handle. And it kind of, I don't know what kind of that resembles. Maybe like a tooth or something like that. But pretty cool looking little sword there that he comes with. Now moving into the character here, Mer-Man, he actually, surprisingly, right out of the package, he was really posable. Like, I mean, I just stood him up and boom. So he's got some great, you know, stiffness in a sense, if you will. So when it comes to posing him, he's not really wobbly or really that top heavy. One thing I did notice, I liked right out the bat, it looks like they re-sculpted the feet, which are kind of similar to Skeletor and Stinkor's feet. So yeah, they kind of shaved them down. They're a little bit more flat. I don't know if you could kind of see that there on the camera. So that's pretty cool. So now he poses better now, or actually he balances better, I guess is what I'm looking at. Moving up from the feet to the top of the head, we get these nice shin guard boot covers. They kind of stick out, kind of similar to like Skeletor and Scareglow. Nicely molded. I don't really see any paint blemish or anything bleeding over. So they did a pretty good job there. You do get the articulation in the ankle. It kind of rocks up and down there. You get the bending at the knee. Bending at the knee. The hips kind of swivel there, or the thigh, I should say, the upper leg, they swivel. Really not a lot of, you know, front to back type movement, just very little, not a big degree on how he moves back and forth. You get his loincloth type thing, which looks probably like sea kelp of some sort, seaweed, something like that. It is a rubbery plastic. I'm pretty sure that'll come off. You pop this, I'm sure you could probably pop this off on top of the bust here, the stomach bust, and then you could probably slide this off. Moving up the body still, as you can see, we get the swivel on top. He kind of rotates 360, front and back, side to side, so you can pose him in different angles. Moving over to the arms, you get the hand that swivels up and down. Again, he's a little stiff, might need to apply a heat gun, hair dryer, soak him in some warm water. But overall, he will move. It's an applicable, bendable plastic they used on him. Again, on this side, on the left side, he moves up and down, swivels side to side, arms flex. He does get a full 360 rotation in the shoulder. And moving up to the head. Head moves up and down, as you can see here, side to side like that, up and down. He does not rock side to side from left to right, barely. But I think that's just more from pressure of me putting on it. He does look up 100%. You can have him looking up in the air like that and looking down. So pretty good. Moving in on the face sculpt, they did a really good job on this. Really, really good job. We get this great eye, and the way they made the orange here to give him kind of look like his eyebrow in a sense, and the way they built up the cowl on his head and his face, they really give him that look of like he's, you know, he's angry. So they did a really good job there. And then we get the closed damaged eye this time around. Now the mouth does not open, but they left it open enough to where it gives it some depth, and it looks really good. It looks like he's got these sharp white teeth. So if you can see that, that's really, really cool. So overall, I'm really impressed with this character. I do have plans to getting a chest piece of Mer-Man, probably from the Origins line. I won't do it to an original Mer-Man, but I see a lot of guys that are doing this. They're taking it and they're customizing it and giving him a chest piece. And I think Mattel missed the mark on this. If I have to complain about one thing, and give it kind of a, you know, a dock on it on my end, is they should have given us that chest. Even though we know in the cartoon, he didn't wear that in this series. But I think to pay homage to original Mer-Man and the old collector, because face it, folks, this is the market that they're really catching, right? This is who they're going after. It's that 35 to 48 age market. And realistically, that would have been cool as an extra option. Now, would that have made him a deluxe character? Possibly, because it's kicking him up. But I don't think so. If they would have kept all the weapons and the hands minimized here, I think we could have still got it as a regular character. So, anyways, this is Mer-Man. Pretty cool. Great color. He is a little bit shinier down from the legs than the chest. So they use two different plastics, I believe. But other than that, we get great sculpting on him. We look like he's got some battle marks. I wish they could have maybe like accented them with a little bit of black to give them look like they were a deeper scar or whatnot. But you can clearly tell these are scars that are supposed to have been here for a while. Like, you know, when you fish or you find fish or wildlife in the water, if you've caught it or whatnot, and you see that they have scars. So I guess that's what this is kind of resembling on Mer-Man, since he probably fights a lot under the water in the ocean. So anyways, very cool figure. Very happy with him for one of the villains. And yeah, I think that's about it. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want to see more videos like this, click here. And remember to like and subscribe to our channel. And if you haven't yet, hit that notification button so you get all our latest content. And I'll see you guys in Yesterland.